Joining us right now to talk a little bit more about this and go further in depth on the issue is Dr. Steve Camarota. Steve is also the co-author of the study, and thanks so much for being with us here on America's Forum.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so does Congressman Blackburn have her finger on the pulse of what's really happening here, and more importantly, with jobs in this country?
Sure. Now, the report you're mentioning is not really an analysis by us. We've just gone to the BLS, the Bureau of Labor Statistics website, and reported what's there. If you go to our website, we have the link that'll take you right to the table that you can produce all the numbers we did. We sometimes do a lot of analysis where we download the data and we look at it and we run numbers and regression on it. Here we didn't do that. We just took what's at the BLS website. So in some sense, it's not really our numbers. It's just theirs. It's table A7, if you'd like to know. And what it shows is that if you look at how many people were working in November 2007 and compare to the latest data, November 2014, you find there are about 2 million more immigrants working, but about 1.5 million fewer native-born people working. And by immigrants, the way it's defined here, excuse me, that's the foreign-born, that's legal and illegal, temporary workers, permanent workers, naturalized citizens. Anyone who's not a U.S. citizen at birth gets picked up in the Census Bureau data that then the BLS, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, analyzes. So again, 2 million more immigrants since 2007 are holding a job now. They've completely recovered from the Great Recession. 1.5 million fewer native-born. So what job growth there has been since 2007 has all gone to the foreign-born. There's about 500,000 more people working, but it's 500,000 more immigrants.
Can we get specific about which types of jobs are going to these immigrants?
In this particular analysis, no. Now, we have done a lot of detail on that, and we had a report out earlier this year that looked at it, and the short answer is it's everything. It's at the very bottom end, hotel, restaurant, hospitality, jobs done by people who only have a high school education or even less than high school. It's middle skill jobs like office manager and other jobs that pay more middle wages for middle skilled people who say have some college or new college graduates and so forth. So there's been, and then it's high skill jobs as well, engineers and doctors and scientists. So across the board, the immigrants are gaining and the native-born are lagging. Or another way to look at it is by education. About 45% of the jobs the immigrants have gained are for people with a college education. The rest are people without a college. So again, it's quite broad.
Now, you say it's broad, though, Steve, but do you get the impression, or Dr. Camarota, I should say, do you get the impression these companies or corporations are creating these jobs on purpose because they don't have to pay as much for them?
Well, remember, most of this job growth is legal immigration. Remember, legal immigration is much higher than illegal immigration. All the research shows only about a quarter of all immigrants in the United States are here legally, are here illegally. Legal immigration is very, very generous. Well more than 1 million people are allowed to settle in the country each year. Are they creating them just for immigrants? No, I think that there are several reasons why the immigrants get the jobs, and we've talked about this. It might be that they're willing to put up with more. It might be that they're willing to work for a little less. But the data doesn't show they're working for a lot less.
All right, well, let's leave it there for a second, Steve. We'll take a quick break. We got to run, take a commercial. We've got a lot more to talk about here on this study. We'll be right back on America's Forum. John Bachman, Miranda Khan. Please stick around right after this.